cosmos. Angels, ancestors, way shores, guides, ascended masters, archangels, galactic federation, council of light, elementals, fae, Mary Magdalene, beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, celestial guardians, protectors, divine messengers, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about this elite society that everyone is afraid of? Took up the challenge of you making the biggest mistake. What is up, Galactic Golden Ohana? How are each and every one of you Galactic Golden Gods and Goddesses doing today? I hope you are feeling the high vibration, you're feeling luxurious, you're feeling abundant, because you are definitely alchemizing some powerful energy and transmuting it into something wonderful for not only yourself, but humanity. First cards out, we got Ace of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and 10 of Swords. A group working to betray you. Spirit says this message is facts. And thank you for the birthday wishes. It is my birthday today. Hey, Gemini season, we taking over. But thank you for the birthday wishes. I really do appreciate it. 29 years inhabiting this planet, making massive changes and ascending and saving as many souls as I can. And I appreciate that you guys appreciate my light here and know that the light in me sees the light and acknowledges the light in you. Thank you. So I really do appreciate. Ooh, contemplation. They're in their head about this, or they wanted you in your head about this. Thinking about what they've done. Biggest mistake. That just came through loudly. Happy birthday, Geminis. If it is your birthday this week, happy birthday. If I missed your birthday, happy belated birthday. And if your birthday is coming up, happy early birthday. It's a beautiful time to be alive, and it's a beautiful time to be tearing down the foundations of darker kingdoms that thought they were in control of this planet. So it looks like today we're talking about organizations, networks, and secret societies. Tune in, Galactic Golden Nuggies. Lock in. Lock in. Because we diving in. Looks like you had organizations, networks, and societies that individuals are terrified of. Working against you. Possibly to prove a point, put you back in line and silence you so that others would be under their control, so that others would fear them in the way that they felt like they were supposed to. It's like you're making a mockery out of these groups. Individuals that feel as though they should be feared are coming up against you because of how you are you're making an absolute ass out of their I heard proclamations, out of their declarations of power, of control. You are the one being they cannot control. They can go to hell. Believe me, they're about to. They're about to. Or they're already living in it. You know the truth about how individuals came up against you and why. Give me more on this elite society. What do we need to know about this elite society? 10 of Cups. This could be a bloodline. This could also be your karmic familial unit that was attempting to get initiated into this organization. Because I do have 6 of Cups here, which is people from your past. People from your past that felt like they had some type of control or power over you. But I'm not feeling like this is just your karmic familial unit. I feel like this karmic familial unit was used against you in an attempt to handle and control you, whether consciously or subconsciously. These individuals may have been programmed to come up against you at a certain time. Now, I'm not saying that they're not of any blame. They took the initiative and left themselves open as a vessel to be puppeteered, to be corrupted. You had a lot of corrupted individuals around you that turned into Agent Smith energy, thinking they were going to get some type of high vibrational outcome with the lower vibrational work they were doing. To mentally entrap you, this could be a karmic familial unit going to prison. I'm not feeling that either. The channel I'm receiving is that these individuals were corrupted. With 8 of Swords, you were meant to be mentally entrapped and have some type of mental upheaval that would make an example out of you. That would put those that are standing up for themselves and using their platforms for good, it was supposed to silence them. I just heard in order. An order? A brotherhood? A sisterhood? Order of something? I also heard Order 322, so this could have something to do with Skull and Bones. They were supposed to make an example out of you to have others fall back in line. And it looks like this karmic familial unit was one of the pawns in their game to come up against you, to entrap you, ensnare you, or set you up. Yet you kept being pulled out of every trap that was set for you. We got 2 10s on the board as well. There's been a massive completion here. You've beat every enemy that has come up against you. Every single one of them. I won't say you. You standing in your power. And you maintaining your faith. It's like God has completely moved on your behalf. Your ancestors are dropping people left and right. I heard angels, warring angels. Warring angels at your service. You were heavily guarded at this time. I don't know why they're also showing me Jay-Z and Beyonce. Why are you showing me them? Walk away. They were warned to walk away? Okay, meow. Thank you, Miyama. Meowformation back there. That's a confirmation. They were warned to walk away. They were warned. They were told. So this could very well be about that idiot we were talking about yesterday that was stubborn and stupid. Is that a yes? Okay, thank you, Mima. Meowmasita back there talking. So that's definitely a confirmation. There was communication going on about a new beginning that you were about to have pertaining to your position here on this planet. How many souls you would be freeing. And this is why individuals refuse to walk away, because they know that their positions on this planet would be threatened. They would lose some type of... They're showing me a concert. They would lose some type of control. Hold on, you guys. This is about to get deep. They're showing me a concert and like screens being used at a concert, as well as like music videos or movies. Like hexes, curses, binding being placed in these frequencies, subliminals in this music and in these movies. In what they're showing you. Too many people were breaking through the illusions, not even the illusions, the energetic work placed in these videos, in these movies. And they're blaming you. It's something about how you're activating others to be able to eat through what has been placed to bind them. Or soul siphon. This is interesting. So it's like people are going to concerts. For example, what they're showing me is people are going to concerts and these artists are not walking away with energy. People are going to see movies and it's like the individuals, the actors in these movies are not having a come up off the energy that was meant to be placed within the crowd. This is a dispersion of karma, a dispersion of energy and a taking. There's supposed to be an energy exchange with these music videos, with these movies, with what you're seeing, what you're intaking into your spirit, or what you're listening to. And there's not. Too many of us are awake right now. And it's something that you're sharing. Definitely is. There's a lot of demonic agenda around Hollyweird and these industries. They're all controlled. They're all being puppeteered, and there are secret societies, elites behind this that know how to tweak certain frequencies in order to get a certain reaction, that know what subliminals to place in certain things in order to influence others. You're breaking the influence they have over this realm. And it's with what you... Yes, Babylon is falling. Exactly. And they're trying to stop this tower. They're trying to stop the fall of control that they had over this planet. Exactly. The truth is coming out. And you're a heavy hitter in this. This is why you have individuals that others normally fear coming up against you, because of what you are doing. How many souls you are waking up and saving. How they're being depleted energetically because they're unable to do this exchange. And they've been placing a lot, I'm specifically hearing in music and in movies. And if you guys have watched They Clone Tyrone, I bring this up a lot. They're showing me that scene where they would put on certain frequencies and then the individuals would start boxing and fighting. And then they would change the music, change the frequency, and then they'd start crying and hugging. And then there's a scene in the club where they're playing a certain song with a certain frequency, and they're all dancing, they're being provocative, like they're being rowdy. And then they change the song, and these individuals turn on the oddity, the glitch, which is Tyrone. It's like certain frequencies were being placed within this realm to have individuals, groups of individuals, turn on the light workers. And it's not working. This was an attempt to stop the awakening. And not only turn on light workers, but to have a certain energetic exchange to where these individuals could have a massive come up and reclaim this realm, and it's not working. Wow, this message is deep. This is definitely for the 144. If you know that you're being targeted by organizations, networks, and societies, this is definitely for you. You are a heavy hitter in this realm, and you are changing everything. I heard the world will not go back to the way that it was, but they're definitely trying. 144 galactic chosen golden children of the Most High. This message is for us. They were trying to influence your mind. Affect the way you see yourself, the world. It's like they know that the energy that you're emanating has an influence. So it's like they're trying to use your abilities and your powers against you. Communication, because of what you are speaking. This is also, this coming out sideways, they tried to block what was being conveyed. What was being communicated could have also attempted to disconnect you from the source of information that you are receiving and retrieving, which is source, God, the Most High. They tried to I heard tracking your ascension. They tried to track where you were at vibratorily. And they tried to stop some type of communication that you're receiving from the divine about your next steps and about who had been targeting you and what you were meant to do with this accumulation of very powerful energy directed towards you. Power! I can't make this shit up. What did I just say? They tried to block your connection to the divine. They tried to stop some type of communication from coming through. The fact that power is sideways. They tried to create obstacles between you and the higher power. It's like you're letting more of God in. I heard you are the influence of God here. Hold on, that gave me goosebumps. You are the influence of God here. Yeah, call judgment on him. Good, Lynette. Judgment immediately. Thank you for reminding me. You are the influence of God here. I just heard fear of God more heavily outweighs the fear of those who proclaimed power from the dark side. Ooh. You got a lot more people fearing God because of what is happening to people, what they're seeing, the changes that they are seeing, and the changes you're making. This is what they mean about this power that you hold. The power of the Most High in your life, and how it's like you're letting. The more that people believe, the more believers there are, the more that source can move throughout this realm. It's like source is moving through everything that holds a certain frequency. And when you believe in source, you are allowing that frequency to flow through you. You are allowing source energy to flow through you. Damn! And this is what they're trying to stop. I'm getting goosebumps right now. This is what they're trying to stop. He has risen. The rise of Elohim. The rise of him. Hold on, y'all, because they're saying that Jesus isn't coming back. Jesus is here. Yeshua is here. The more you believe, the more that their presence is made known. The more that their presence is accentuated. Exactly, like a channel or a conduit. Exactly, Mother. Exactly. I just heard it's getting stronger, we're getting bigger. The brighter the light gets, the smaller the darkness is. So yes, like a conduit. And more individuals that are believing are opening themselves up to this energy, to source, to letting source into this realm, which is further compromising these societies, networks, and organizations. I just heard when you believe it, you achieve it. All things are possible through source. All things are possible through the creator, through God. We got Two of Cups. Who said 5D, or who said, 5D energy? Who said twin flame unions are coming into play? Y'all know I don't like labels, but this is a high level soulmate connection that is coming into play. You were spot on with the energy. 5D energy. The more that believe, the more that this high frequency source energy can come through to this planet, which indicates new high level connections coming into play. The eradication of what is not meant to be in the timelines that have been pulled in and where the planet is vibratorily. All fuck it, masks off is what I just heard. Individuals are now seeing what they want, what they desire. They're no longer allowing this energetic exchange from Hollywood, from the music industry, from the news, all the propaganda being pushed upon you to put you in a state of fear. More and more people are spiritually protecting their spiritually protecting their soul, reclaiming and declaring their sovereign power. Which means this is having less and less effect on hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. This divine, revolutionary movement that individuals paid to stop. But it started with you. You are a weapon. This came out sideways. Let's see what we got. What'd I just say? You are a weapon. We got tradition coming out sideways, which means this is old money that has been trying to block you. Or individuals that solidified a certain position with certain blood oaths they made. Which may have been why they showed me Beyonce and Jay-Z. Because when I look at them, I don't see nothing high vibrational at all. I don't know about y'all, but I don't see anything high vibrational about that couple. About what they be doing and the type of subliminals that they be using. So this is old money. These are individuals in a certain, I saw the Hierophant reversed. Certain dark organizations, networks, and societies that were attempting to block you. Because of how you are blocking them. How you are stopping them, especially in alignment to power. How you are stopping them from maintaining these positions of perceived power. The way others view them. Again, they're being made a mockery of. More and more people are going, why are we afraid of you? They used to have an influence over so many minds. I'm getting fallen angel bloodline too. They used to be able to, it's like if somebody stepped out of line, they would be dealt with. They'd lose their minds. They'd crash out. They'd start speaking crazy on social media because they are showing me like Orlando Brown and not Bloom, Orlando Brown and Britney Spears, where they've been trying to write off their experiences as something else, but we all see it for what it is. You may have even had this happen in your lineage where you saw somebody within your karmic familial lineage be highly successful or highly intelligent, and out of nowhere they lost their mind. Out of nowhere they went crazy, and you were like, what the fuck happened? It was manipulation of their mind. Continual energetic attacks until they broke. This is what you were faced with, and this is how these individuals make an example out of others. They allowed this energy to align. And slowly but surely they're overriding it with the understanding of what it is because of what you have brought here and the information that you are being guided to speak on. And yes, cleansing is very important. You have a very sacred bloodline. You have a very sacred bond and connection to the divine. And they take that shit seriously. You are such a sacred, unconditionally loved child. Thank you. Thank you for your donations, you guys. Seriously, I do appreciate it. Thank you for the birthday donations. Thank you for the energetic donations. Thank you for the likes, comments, subscribes, the shares. I really do appreciate them. And know that everything you put out, you're going to get back. As manyfold as the divine and the Most High see fit for your expansion. For what you were put here to do on this planet and what you need. Being provided for you when you need it. May God bless each and every one of you here. Taking on this mission to combat darker kingdoms in this realm. Fallen angel bloodlines that felt like they would forever hold power here. That they would be able to continuously manipulate others and use their soul essence for their own agenda. You are so very much appreciated. You are so very much applauded and acknowledged. And you're receiving everything that is due to you and for you because of the work that you put in. It's like God saying, I owe you for what you went through because this was not easy. You had to experience it to be able to decode it and recode it, which means whatever they were projecting onto you, whatever they were directing towards you, it did hit at one point in time. You experienced this and you did not know what was going on. You had to learn, you had to experience, you had to overcome, and you did. You gained energetic access and infiltrated these organizations, networks, and societies and obtained information about their agenda by experiencing it. They gave you access. They opened the door to let you in. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio does not have to be. It just fell on this bloodline. Give me one on this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, King of Cups energy. Queen of Pentacles. And sick, laid to rest. You've laid multiple situations to rest with individuals that were in a position where they did not belong. I'm also getting that somebody was, not only were they mentally manipulating others, but they were using others' emotions to control their reality and control the reality that they wanted to experience. Lower vibrational timelines. That's why when you watch the news, there are so many things that are like fear-mongering, supposed to put you in a state of fear or anger. And that's hundreds of thousands emanating that energy, inevitably manifesting the timeline that fits with the energy that the masses is in. Well, this goes deep. And you've shifted this. This has been laid to rest because of individuals' reclamation of their own sovereign power and soul. We got 10 of Pentacles coming out here. You also have the generational wealth on the board. Something needed to be laid to rest in order for light workers to be able to reach what was theirs, gain access to what was theirs, what was being siphoned. They needed to know what was happening to them. Thank you, Lynette. And we love you too. Seriously, thank you. I appreciate you. And that's 5 for change. You make massive change here. And what I mean by like they needed to know what was going on with this 10 of Pentacles, it's like individuals were running in a rat race that was programmed to put them in a position to fail. It was rigged against them. Once you see the simulation, the matrix for what it is, you're able to move around what was put in place as an obstacle to keep you from succeeding and achieving. You've helped others see this, where they were taking on certain burdens that were not theirs, where they were incorporating energy that they were not meant to, where they were being strategically limited. And in leading them to the path of enlightenment, the Most High, so many souls have been freed. They've been breaking generational curses off their lineage. They've been clearing out karma. They've been clearing out energy that is not theirs to take on. So many souls are now stepping into their divinity, stepping into their life's purpose and calling without fear. Wow, this is beautiful. Tell me more about this secret society. They just said watching you. That is not to provoke any type of paranoia. If this is your message, you already know this. They're watching you. To see if what they paid for is going to bring down a tower. What they paid for is bringing down judgment. They're seeing if what was being worked on pertaining to you would put you in a state of conflict, seclusion, isolation, and despair. They're heartbroken over the fact that this did not work. So you do have organizations, networks, and societies watching to see if what they had been attempting to project onto you is having any effect. And it looks like they're in a lot of despair right now, because they're seeing that you're still moving forward. You're still, you know more. They just gave you access to something they were using as a last resort. And you know about it. Whatever this is, you saw it coming. With the eye on the heart, I know you can barely see that, but you see this eye right here? You saw these attempts coming. Something that was meant to break you was redirected, while giving you immediate access to what these individuals were planning next for this planet. So you know something you're not being guided to speak on yet, because of how you're being guided to use the energetic projections that you are alchemizing currently for the, I heard, the preparation of new divine programs. Interesting. We got an offer coming through Fortune. Some of you are being guided not to take this offer. Because some of you, it's like if these individuals can't beat you, they want to control you. So some of you are going to be receiving an offer, like a fortune. And it's going to come through like some type of contract. Somebody wants to sign you, somebody wants to work with you. This is a very well-known individual that you listen to your intuition and ask the Most High. Because it looks like these societies are observing you and seeing if they can get a handle on you by offering you something that they think that you want. It's almost like the devil is coming in to tempt you before God releases something to you. So some of you are being guided not to take this offer from this secret society, from this organization, whoever it is. You're going to feel it in your gut. It's going to feel off. I'm also hearing don't settle. You got a lot of eyes watching you. One of the things that I just posted on Instagram last night, it popped up on my Instagram For You page, and I knew that it was a direct message. And it's about XXX talking to a YouTuber, where he's like, a lot of celebrities are assholes. Like, they're not going to give you your props, but they see you. Believe me, they see you. And he was telling this kid, you're doing great work. Like, I really fuck with you. Like, you're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep applying pressure because you're a challenge. Some of you need to go watch that video. I'll see if I can download it and upload it here. But he's talking to this kid about how he's a challenge, and this is why so many celebrities are like assholes. Because they see him as a threat. Because of the work that he's been putting in and the payoff he's receiving. This is what these individuals view you as, a challenge, a threat. Not only to their organizations, networks, and societies, but to their fortune, to the way that they are accumulating abundance. And to how others see them versus see you. You have this natural pizzazz about you. You got this natural je ne sais quoi. This natural, like you are a divine angel. People can feel this. It doesn't matter if you feel like you look like absolute butt crack, okay? You're better than these individuals on your worst day because of your energy. Like, it doesn't matter what you look like, it's the energy you emanate, and this is what they're envious of. You have a lot of people observing you because of who you are, who your soul is, what your soul is. And the type of, it's like recognition you've been able to acquire without their assistance. You keep breaking through firewalls that are meant to like keep you from being seen, keep you from having this influence, and you keep breaking through it. It's like some of you are going to reach very high levels of recognition. Like some of you are the new wave celebrities. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But it's like in every attempt they've made to box you in, to shut you up, to keep you from being seen, you keep breaking out of this and you're rising to heights naturally that they had to sacrifice for, that they had to do these rituals for, that they had to do immoral acts for. You're rising to naturally. I've never seen something like this before. That's what I just heard. I've never seen something like this before. Yeah, this movement, you moving forward. They've never seen something like you before. Like you, yes, there are the underdogs that rise to the top, but you are this, you're something unseen, unknown. You are this ethereal energy that no matter the weight of the world that was placed on your shoulders, you still carried it. And you carried it with grace. It's like, these are certain industries that will keep you, certain industries, organizations, and societies that will only allow in who they feel like they can control. So let's say this is the music industry. The music industry will put individuals in a position to gain recognition and attention if they know they can control them. Now, there are a few that slip through the cracks, but these few are always silenced. They're always threatened. They're always pushed into a corner to make sure that they can be controlled from or kept from speaking out about certain things. Especially if these organizations, networks, and societies have some type of pull around these individuals where they can get to their family, where they can get to what it is they love. And the thing is, with the attacks that you took on and who showed their true face, I'm not seeing within this spread that you have anybody around you that they could use as collateral. Where normally, like I said, within the music industry, if there were certain threats made about an individual's family, these individuals would back down. They would tuck their tail. These are individuals that wouldn't want to put what they loved at risk. With you, these individuals continuously bombarded your life with energy to where your karmic familial unit was overtaken. And I'm not saying that they are not to blame. They left themselves open for this. But what I'm saying is you don't have anybody around you that could be used as collateral. Not a single person. You are very, very protected, and God had it this way. To where these individuals that would want to target you and make things hard for you pertaining to your relationships can't, because you don't have any. Like, so you've got these artists, like, watching how ruthless these individuals have been towards you, these organizations, networks, and societies, and they're watching you move through it. They're watching these individuals succumb to the mistake they made coming after you. And how the isolation that was meant to break you was the biggest blessing of all time. So with this offer over here, I'm seeing that these individuals want to get close to you. They want to know how you do what you do. And the divine is saying you will get there either. Like you will get there without their help. You don't need their help. You don't need them. Yep, hold back. Fall back. You don't need these individuals. You don't need this industry. You don't need this organization, network, or society. You're going to make it on your own. And whatever it is you're doing, it's going to be used to assist others in their foundation. Like if you're a YouTuber, some of you with the accumulation of ancestral inheritance that you have, you're going to be investing in others to where it's going to skyrocket your platforms, but also put others in a position to win. If you are a music artist, you're going to be like blowing up to the point where you're able to give kids the chance to get free studio time. And then it's like you're going to be promoting them and go, okay, if this song takes off, everything you accumulate from what you make from this song, use towards continually getting back into the studio and investing in your craft. I'm going to help you, but I'm not going to continue to like enable you. I'm not going to continue to baby you. I'm giving you this one shot. Use it wisely. This is what I'm getting. Is you're going to be using whatever platform is given to you with the wealth that you have accumulated to help others' dreams come true. Decisions been made on you. And you're going to be guided to make these decisions on who, it's like there are going to be certain individuals that stand out that the divine is guiding you towards assisting. You're going to change many lives with what you are given. And you don't need anybody behind the scenes controlling you to be able to make this possible. We got 2 2s on the board too. You could be seeing 2-2, 202. Oh my God, it's 2:02 right now. It's 2:02 p.m. Where I'm at, it is 2:02 p.m. Holy shit. Let me see what 2:02 means. It was just 2:02 p.m. Hold on, you guys. (202) angel number meaning. You've shifted state. Hold on. Show me 202. You're in alignment to a dynamic and you're in perfect alignment with what you have shifted into, representing your desires, your connection to the divine, to be of service, responsibility, compassion, and forgiveness. Okay, I like that. So yeah, to be of service. You're in alignment to this higher timeline. This higher timeline to where, yeah, power shift. This higher timeline that you have ascended into, that you have moved into. Secrets have been exposed. But this higher timeline, it puts you in a position to be more of service. This is also a decision being made on how you're moving forward or how individuals are going to be moving forward. Or where the divine is going to petition. I just heard petition. Where the divine is going to position you pertaining to this fertility or what comes with the fertile energy that you're in. The divine has already made a decision on where you're going to go with what is given to you. Okay. Damn, who has fallen? 7 of Swords. Somebody who's not protected. So these organizations, networks, and societies that traveled are not protected. This is why they're falling like flies, dropping like flies. Excuse me. I heard they blame you. Clarify this 9 of Wands in the reverse with the 7 of Swords. They were lied to about the protection that you had over you. You're not normal. They thought that they had found a way to bypass your protection and your direct divine extension. And this is hitting them back currently. So we got organizations, networks, and societies that are confused about what it is you are because they thought they knew, which means they thought they knew how to attack you. Celebration. They thought they'd be celebrating by now. They have been deceived. You are not what they thought that you were, and now they're going, what are you? Why did you come here? Where did you come from? But it is definitely giving a what are you? Because they're not looking at you like you're human. And the thing is, you're not. You're divine. You're a spiritual being, an ethereal, celestial, divine spiritual being, having a human experience within this vessel, but you've transcended your physical vessel. We talked about transfiguration earlier. Win by any means necessary, and an offer, big offer. What they paid for has them stressed out because they wanted to win. You do have a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, third party energy, those that look good. This is giving those in the limelight that are starting to dwindle. That are starting to, it's being revealed. These individuals did pay a hefty penny, but it came with a hefty price. So you are being rewarded for this, but you do have these organizations, networks, and societies stressed the fuck out. Because they don't know what you are. They've done everything to win. They keep trying to win and they keep failing. They don't know why. King of Pentacles coming out here with magic and confusion. They're confused at why, I can't make this shit up. They're confused at why this magic didn't work. And again, these are individuals that groups are afraid of. That the masses are supposed to fear. This is like when people used to bring up the name Illuminati and people would be like, ooh, the Illuminati's gonna come sacrifice you. Shit like that, where people like genuinely feared these organizations, networks, and societies. Where people genuinely were like, ooh, the Illuminati. They're showing me, why do you keep showing me this energy? I don't know if you guys have heard these stories about the individuals that had experiences with Beyonce, but the divine is bringing this up for a reason. There are many individuals that have spoken out about the type of ritualistic practices that Beyonce was a part of, allegedly. And these individuals ended up being seen as crazy or like losing their mind or having horrible shit happen to them. And they're showing me that these are the individuals that these others feared because of how others were silenced and made an example of. Her main dancer spoke up. Oh, notice? I did not know that. I know there have been many people that have spoken out and have been silenced or made to look crazy or have gone through horrible shit or had horrible shit happen to the people and things that they love. And they're showing me this for a reason. I feel like a lot of people must have feared Beyonce because of what they had seen happen to individuals that tried to speak out against her status and her position. They're showing me certain rituals being done to assure success. Seems like some of you may have endured very similar rituals. Five of Pentacles. Supposed to leave you out of the cold, put you in a position to lose everything. Like this is giving like you outside on the street losing your motherfucking mind. This is what you were supposed to be. What was directed towards you was meant to make an example out of you. It was meant to put fear in the hearts of those that you are inspiring. What a bunch of ass. Sorry. Two of Cups, and it was supposed to leave you out of any connection that you were supposed to have. This is also the way people love you, the way that you receive and exude love. So yeah, you had heavy hitters coming up against you that others feared. This could be a couple. This could be two that had been working against you. This is also, some of you may have had a counterpart that was ensnared in this menagerie. In order to keep themselves safe. They may have not wanted to ruffle any feathers that they saw you ruffling. This counterpart, this individual that may have been in alignment to you, may have lost their position to connect with you because of their fear of what they'd been ordained to do. It's like the fear of the powers that don't compare to the Most High. We got Princess of Wands in reverse, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, reckless, impulsive, mouthy, narcissistic, hot-headed, immature. This is also about somebody not taking action. So some of you may have had a counterpart that didn't take action towards you because they were more comfortable with a karmic counterpart that looked good. That looked good on their arm, made them look good with the status or reputation they had. So some of you, somebody did lose a contract with you. This is also about somebody not wanting to, no longer wanting to take risks with a karmic individual that has been unmasked. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but there is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that has been sat down, or individuals that were being impulsive, reckless, mouthy, egotistical, narcissistic, and immature. Individuals that felt like they were bigger than their britches. Especially with taking you on as a challenge, expecting to succeed. Came out sideways, almost upside down. Oppression, almost upside down. They almost locked somebody in. They almost, it's like they almost had, oh, you almost had it? Oh, they almost had it. Or so they felt. I'm going to take this in the reverse because you're not oppressed. And it looks like others are not being oppressed by their antics. Also looks like some of you have a counterpart that's released the fear that they held that was keeping them stagnant. Almost doesn't count. Exactly, Liz. So some of you do have a counterpart coming in. They've laid a situation to rest and they're protecting themselves in the way that they've been guided to from any type of influence that's keeping them from offering to you. So again, you've got individuals in positions of recognition that are no longer fearing these organizations, networks, and societies. Because in some way, shape, and form, you've assisted them with the alchemization of this energy and the understanding of it. Knowing that there is nothing more powerful. I just heard fear of God. There is nothing more powerful than the Most High. And that when you side with the Most High, when you walk with the Most High and you walk in your purpose, you are protected from this. You learn. You have downloads come through of what's being directed towards you and how to overcome it. You've assisted individuals with strengthening their connection to the divine. So more and more individuals in a position of recognition are going to be speaking out. They're going to be standing up. They're going to be using their platforms for higher vibrational things. Past life lover. But this oppression is in the past. It did land on oppression in the reverse. What worked on you in the past is what you needed to go through in order to help others protect themselves from what you had experienced, as well as what you needed to learn in order to decode and recode the energy. You're also being protected from past individuals from your past. No, they said you're being protected from what you experienced in the past. Came out sideways, something that imbalanced you and created obstacles for you at that time, but again, it was necessary for your evolution. Give me more in these societies that are watching the Galactic Golden Ohana. 144 galactic chosen children of the Most High. Give me more. What do they want? What are they doing? Let me see. Silence. Four of Swords. Laid to rest. So I just asked the Most High what these secret societies are doing. Laying shit to rest or trying to? What are they laying to rest, Most High? I just heard their desires. What does that mean? I just heard the deals they made that they must succumb to in an attempt to destroy you. They must lay this situation to rest, knowing that there will not be another outcome other than the one that has been written by God. Ace of Cups. The favor over your life and your cup that overflows. They can't stop the plans that God has for your life. They got to lay this shit to rest. They got to let it go. They got to let you go. They're being forced to let you go. It's also the Most High coming through and laying individuals to rest. Could be 4 of them. It's also downloads coming from the Most High about how loved you are and protected you are and what you're going to do with the cup that is overflowing. So when I asked about these networks, organizations, and societies, and 4 swords came out, the divine and Ace of Cups, this is the divine laying these organizations to rest. Like the power over this realm that they thought that they had is being annihilated. Exactly, they are getting left behind. Yes, universal. This was all planned. The divine needed your energy to infiltrate these organizations, networks, and societies. I heard eradicate them from the inside out. The moon. What you don't see, organizations, networks, and societies, we got 4 pentacles holding on. Holding on to what? Secrets. Secrets, the moon, secrets, intuition. They're holding on to their secrets. They're trying to hold on to their secrets. Your energy's already infiltrated. With 10 of Pentacles, they're trying to hold on to their secrets about how they accumulated this wealth, or what they spent this wealth on, what they were targeting when it came to you. But you already knew. Your intuition is too strong. The downloads and connections that are the downloads you get from the Most High, and the connection, the sacred bond that you have to God, is impenetrable and unbreakable. 3 of Cups. Celebration. I'm getting a ritual here. Like a party. So there was definitely a ritual taking place. A lot was invested in this. Oh, here we go. Sneaky and deceptive. They were trying to be sneaky and deceptive and cause some type of change to your intuition or the way that you see the world and the way that others react to you. Illusions. 7 of Cups here. This feels like it was meant to be heavily negative, paranoid. I heard delirium. Hold up. They be channeling me words. Hold on. This is what you were meant to be experiencing? Delirium is a temporary state of mental confusion and fluctuating consciousness, resulting from high fever, shock, or other causes. So you were supposed to be experiencing a state of mental confusion and fluctuating consciousness. Delirium is defined as a change of a person's mental status from what it was before. Delirium is defined as the change of a person's mental status from what it was before. They were trying to affect you mentally. Interesting. They wanted to make a change to your mind with this ritual that they were doing, thinking that they could deceive you or bypass the protection you have over you. And now they're watching in a state of confusion. Now they're the ones watching in a state of delirium, confusion, as you've eaten through this. You've healed from this. This also came out sideways, which lets me know individuals in a position of recognition were definitely attempting to block your connection. Landed sideways on the Ace of Cups to the divine. And to who you are meant to connect to and how you're meant to influence and impact this realm. I just heard throttled. You got organizations, networks, and societies throttled right now because of what you're receiving. How you ate through this? What, bruh, I can't make you saw it. Wisdom and the truth? You got the truth. Nothing but the truth. You learned everything you needed to know about how to be a menace to these organizations, networks, and societies. An absolute menace. I believe in spirit. That's what happened when I just split the deck. I believe in spirit. Making more and more believers. But they also, they believe, it's like you've made these I won't even say Satanists. It's like Satanists ritualists, believers of the Most High. And that to them is the most terrifying thing, is that there's something more powerful than them. There's something that sees them, that knows everything they've done. And that is coming for them like final destination. We got love. They know, I believe that Spirit loves you. They know with what you've been pulled out of and what you know, that they believe that God loves you. You are such a loved child of God. That is also terrifying to them, to know that not only is there a God, but this God loves you. Like, it's that special type of love. They've never seen God love somebody the way God loves you. The way God covets you. The way when you cry, shit starts happening. When people come up against you, bad things happen. I don't think they've ever seen somebody this loved before. You are very, very... You're very, very loved. They just channeled me. That bond we got, it means a lot to us and it's sacred. So tell everyone by Tech9 again. They keep channeling me this song. Tell everyone. You're telling everyone what they've done. You're telling everyone what they need to see. It's like, they don't have to believe you. They don't have to take this advice and information. But so many of them are. Spoiled rotten, exactly. You are... God has done many things on your behalf that you have not seen. The ancestors and the angels have done many things on your behalf that you have not seen. That have made others, I won't even say believers. Yes, believers, but it has made others question the entirety of their existence. With the way that things move for you. That bond we got, it means a lot to us and it's sacred. You are so deeply intertwined with the divine that it's uncomprehendable to these individuals that have been trying to disconnect you. And the type of repercussions they're facing because of how loved you are and how protected you are. And how you came here to infiltrate. It's part of your mission. Sacrifice. Bruh. I can't make this shit up. With the way that these individuals attempted to repeatedly sacrifice you and wage war, Mars energy on you, and you escaped? Y'all just saw me shuffle this like 8 times. Yes, our vibe, our energy is sacred. So sacred these individuals wanted it for themselves but couldn't gain access to it, couldn't sacrifice you for it. They know that you are so loved because of how many times they've attempted to sacrifice you. How many times they have attempted to infiltrate your mind and manipulate it. And how many times, escape! How many times you have escaped. How many times you've healed from what they've done. And how you're, how many, I was about to say it, how many times this shit's returned and hit them. And how many souls you've awakened. You are a world awakener. And it's like the more that you are targeted, the more knowledge you gain and the more that you convey to others that are actually listening to you. The more that others are learning from what you've integrated and what you are relaying. Woo. Has returned. It's time. Age. Something about your age too. Your vehicle, your vessel's age. Something's supposed to happen or what's supposed to happen at a specific age. Virgo, I analyze. You got a practitioner out here, it could be a Virgo that's analyzing a transformation. Trying to see if they've ended things. Pluto is Scorpionic energy, which is the tower and death. Trying to see if there was some tower cause that would have led to your death. Some death of a peace of mind. Death of a peace of mind is what I just heard. And I know that's a song by, what's the band? Thank you. Bad Omens. Ooh. They've received some, they're also showing me a bird slam through a window. That's a bad omen. If a bird slams against your window and passes away, that's a bad omen. If a bird slams into your window and walks away, that is an indication of quick incoming good fortune. So they're showing me like that a bird that has passed away flying into a window. I'm seeing it as a crow. a death to intuition, because crows can symbolize not only communication from the other side, communication from spirit, but intuition. Death to a peace of mind. It had to do with your mind. Attempting to make an example out of you. Feeling as though if they somehow sabotaged your abilities and your gifts and put you in a state of delirium or put you in a state of mental upheaval, that everything else would fall behind you. So not only making an example out of you, but those that you were inspiring and influencing would turn away from you. Viewing the journey as a dead end. Viewing the journey as worthless because of what they saw you succumb to. You don't know how many souls are looking up to you right now. You do have no idea, maybe you do, how many individuals know what you were up against and what you've defeated, what you've conquered, what you've overcome. To break now would be the most heartbreaking thing for individuals that you are inspiring to be strong, that you are inspiring to move forward. And this is what they wanted. They wanted to break the hearts of those that found hope in you. Damn! I just got goosebumps. That hit heavy. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. You're not going anywhere. And you're going to continue to share knowledge and give hope. God's not done with you yet. The body. What about the body? Sensing. This could be your light body. This could be something pertaining to your health or your physical vehicle, aka your vessel. Give me one. What are they sensing? Taurus. I have. And then North Node, life's purpose. So these individuals were not only targeting your mind, but looking towards your physical form to see if something was taking effect. If something was eating you from the inside out. If something was putting you in a position to appear to be compromised. And it looks like you're alchemizing this. You may have a Taurus practitioner. This Taurus practitioner could be in their 80s. This is an old motherfucker. And I just got aggravated. So I can tell ancestors are tired of whoever the fuck this is. Whoever this Taurus is about to get mowed down. This is an industry witch of some sort. An industry practitioner. This is one of these heavy hitters that is determined not to lose. Whoever this Taurus is about to face a very painful ending. Pertaining to the way that they are seen and the power they claim to have. I can feel that whoever this is, the divine is not going easy on this motherfucker. Because I just got, I could feel the aggravation. Whoever this is keeps targeting your mind and your physical body. Attempting to attach something to you. Determined to attach something to you and take your life's purpose. Your light. They're trying to get your light. This is somebody that wants your abilities real bad. This practitioner is fighting tooth and nail for what you can do. Trying to turn the whole world against you. They want to use your abilities to maintain a darker, powerful position. With your abilities, the things that they would be able, like it's like having your abilities would put them in a position to destroy anybody that came up against them. That's how they're looking at this. That's how they feel about you. Is that you could use your abilities to go on a war path and destroy everybody, but you're not built like that. That's not where your spirit is. You don't abuse your powers. They would. And anybody that came up against them or questioned them, they would use the abilities they had acquired from you to destroy them. That's how powerful you are. And God's not letting that happen. You could literally pillage your enemies if you wanted to. And you know this. You just don't. You let the ancestors, because I know God and the ancestors hit harder than I do. I give it to them. I'll light a prayer candle. I'll do my return of and entities. I'm not focused on a singular face. I'm not focused on a singular energy. I'm focused on sweeping the world of this corruption. My focus is on what's going to make the world a better place and what needs to be addressed in order to do so. And I know I'm not the only one in here. If you're resonating with this message, this is where you're at. This is child's play to you. And addressing this and getting wrapped up in it, overly analyzing it, would be a waste of your time, as well as your energy. Abundance in the reverse and South Node life's debts. They were trying to flip your life on its head and they failed. Whoever these individuals are, again, they're elites that others are afraid of. But the only thing that you're afraid of is God. I know the only thing that I fear is God. I don't fear any type of flesh and blood. I don't fear any type of witchery or sorcery. Because I know that whatever they could do to me, it pales in comparison. It is nothing to what God could do to me and what I've seen God do to other people. I've seen God snatch somebody's entire life away from them. Not strip them of this realm. Not lift them. I've seen God take people out of their physical vessels, yes. But I've seen God take everything from somebody. Every single thing that they were putting before the Most High and leave them in desolation. Leave them with nothing to live through the experience of desolation. If that doesn't put the fear of God in you, I don't know what is. I've seen people with recognition, with so much talent and potential, lose everything and then remain in that existence of desolation. Having nothing, living an existence to where they have nothing. And that is terrifying. To know that God can put you in a position to where you're living through hell. And the worst type of hell is your worst fear. Your worst fear will become a reality. What you attempted to project onto others will become the nightmare that you live. I've seen God so many times put people in their own fears and put them in a position to where they need to find their way out of it themselves because they didn't want to listen. And even with the tough love that we've experienced, each and every one of us in here has received some type of divine intervention that was intense. I lost everything. And I know that God took everything that was corrupted. I knew God took everything that was distracting me from my connection and from my ascension. Everything that was keeping me wrapped up in the matrix, that was keeping me from stepping into my life's purpose. And that was tough love. I was put in a position where I was homeless, where I died and came back. I was given the choice to come back. That's tough love. Now, if that's God's tough love, which is not easy, this journey is not easy. If that is tough love, and I know we've seen God's wrath, can you imagine what is happening to these individuals or what is about to? With the fact that they came up against you and the souls that you were meant to save. We've all seen the love that God gives and the wrath that God delivers. And these individuals that really felt like the power that they held, that they had acquired from the dark side, was even more than what the Most High had held and had given you, they were sadly mistaken. This was the biggest mistake of their life. Believing that they were more powerful than what protects you. They are in debt to you. And it looks like somebody's being stripped of something that they put above. This is God of money. Their God is money. They don't care how they get it or who they hurt. These are individuals that felt like their positions and their prosperity would keep them from being held accountable. That they would be seen as gods because of what they had acquired and how they had acquired it. And they're getting a very humbling, hard truth by learning a very hard lesson. One they thought they had escaped, but had not. Could be a fire element. The deals that they had made is now the debt that must be paid. Ooh, bars, world, the ending. Listen, did y'all catch that? The deals that they have made are the debts that now must be paid. Don't that look like a demonic entity right there? The devil makes deals of desire. Fire element desire. The deals that were made now must be paid. And it comes with an ending because they ended so many lives. They ended so many minds. They fragmented and fractured so many souls for this abundance, for this position of power, for what they thought they had control over. They thought they had these entities on chains. They thought that these were the guard dogs and the gatekeepers of everything, only for them to turn on them. And Spirit is exposing this by the backfires they're going through and the increase that you are having. How blessed and favored you are. Look at this. Blessings, right? How blessed and favored you are by standing 10 toes down for the divine and coming up against the world's most disgusting demons. Because that's what these individuals are. These industries, organizations, and societies, they're inhabited by entities, very dark ones. They work with very dark entities. They are attached to and binded to very dark entities that they felt like they were achieving with the sacrifices that were being made to these beings. That in the end became absolutely worthless. The realization that there is a God is the most terrifying thing for these individuals that know there is no escape to what they have bound themselves to and what they can no longer feed. This is why at the beginning of this we talked about the type of subliminals and frequencies placed within music and movies that are no longer having an effect, because that is a part of the way that they would accumulate energy, transfer energy, and feed what they were sacrificing this energy to, what they were attached to, what they were worshiping, what they were doing these rituals for. And it's not working anymore. And now this deal must be paid. Just not with your life or anybody else's. Gemini, I think that's the motherfucking truth. If you think it, then you know it. It's being clarified for you. They stopped me for a second and they said, you've been thinking this for a long time. What you think, you have now gotten clarification to, pertaining to why you are here. Your destiny. You know the truth, you're sharing the truth, and now everybody else knows it too. What you think you now know is part of the reinvention of this realm. Breaking individuals out of cycles and having them reclaim their spirit. Shift them out of the rat race routine that they were being entrapped in order to keep certain individuals in a position of control, power, and status. Wow. Whew. This live was deep. Is there anything else we need to know, Most High? This fell on routine, air element communication. What you're communicating is assisting souls with breaking out of the rat race routine, changing the world. As we speak, you've stabilized. I see stability. I see stability. These are individuals that are watching what you have prophesized and spoken come into play, because it's a part of the massive change here. Individuals are seeing it play out, seeing that what you have prophesized, the information you've received from the divine, is stabilizing in this realm. They're seeing it. You are a prophet, you are a seer, you are an oracle. I am. Look at this. What did I just say? You are a prophet, you are a seer, you are an oracle. I am. Yes, you are. This is clarification right here. Yes, you are. With I am, this is also giving Elohim. With the moon in the background, something could have happened around the blood moon, but it's been redirected. There could have been an Aries that's going through a massive change or a massive shift in power dynamics. They were provoking you with entities, and this has been redirected with missing. So if this is not an Aries, these are individuals that wage war on you. Jupiter returned benefits. You're receiving, things are picking up now. Or this week. Things are going to be heavily picking up for you this week or even today. Because of what has been returned and what you've integrated, what you've alchemized. You're also going to be seeing people in a position of perceived power and recognition, taking even more massive hits than they already are. Because I know we're seeing some of these individuals crashing out. I know we're seeing it. Like I said yesterday, we all saw that Elon Musk got punched in the face because there were some crash outs happening with the arguments that him and I believe it's the state treasury were having. All right, we're seeing these celebrities crash out, just speaking out the side of their neck, being a mess. Who else? I know I saw that Offset was crashing the fuck out. There's divorces happening, separations, arguments, chaos, destruction, financial depletion, because a lot of these artists are talking about how they're bankrupt how they're not making the money that they used to. I wonder why that is. They're not receiving the energy that they used to. You're about to see even more of it. What's peeking out here? Because of the ownership that you have over this realm, is that balance? To heal it. And we do have a Virgo out here analyzing, or a practitioner analyzing the fact that you are being divinely and miraculously healed. We got Sun Spirit. You're healing from what they attempted to do to silence you and make an example out of you. And not only are you healing this, but there's a lot of healing going on in this realm that's further putting them in a position to not be able to alchemize or transmute the backfires they're receiving. So with these celebrities or with these well-known individuals you see crashing out, they don't realize that's a backfire until it's too late. And there's going to be even more of that, where the foot and mouth syndrome, they're going to be saying shit that they're like, ooh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have revealed that. You're going to see them crashing out. You're going to see them having a hard time. You're going to see them reacting to others poorly. That's karma. And they don't realize that it's a backfire until it's too late. I also heard there's something going on with Trump. They said Trump and karma. Whatever. Whatever's going on with that individual, that's what's going on. Maybe you're going to see something with Trump. Let me see what the angels have to say. Clairaudience, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or for other people. So yeah, they're telling me to recognize this. What I just said. They said, no, you heard correctly. There's something that's going on with those associated to Trump and what Trump is going through. It's also about corporate titans. Exactly. So corporate titans like Target, Walmart, name brands, Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton. I heard specifically Louis Vuitton and Balenciaga, Chanel, brands like that. They're already taking massive hits with the, oh my God. I prophesized this. They're reminding me, I prophesized this. Where name brands were going to get exposed. Y'all remember me talking about that? Where I'm like, these individuals in a position of recognition, as well as these name brands, those that were attempting to glamorize and illusion the masses into investing their monetary means to try and keep up with the Joneses and be seen in a certain way, would be exposed. That happened. They got exposed for how they were making their shit, and it was cheaply. Even more is happening. Even more is happening. I'm glad y'all remember that, because they just reminded me, and I was like, I did say that. Even more is going to be happening. We got teaching and learning. Again, there are individuals that are about to learn a hard lesson where you are being guided to keep teaching. You are a prophet. Keep sharing. It's helping others learn. It's helping others wake up. China did expose Gucci bags. All is well. And success. Everything is going according to plan. Everything is A-okay. In alignment. A favorable outcome is assured. Leadership. So the divine is saying you're exactly where you need to be, and you're exactly doing what you need to be doing. You don't need to worry about anything right now. I just heard it's handled. Crystal clear intentions. It's handled. With crystal clear intentions, this is the divine saying, keep your mind clear. Remain balanced. Stay grounded. And also with crystal clear intentions, you know what you know. You know who is targeting you. Again, you know you're going to be guided to emanate this energy in a certain way. You're going to be guided on what to do with this energy you've accumulated. This is also about crown chakra upgrades. Your intuition is about to become even more clear than it was before. You are supported. And no worries. This is divine saying. What did I just say? We got your back. You are being supported. There's nothing you should worry about at this time. You have done an incredible service. You have been of service to this planet, and you have done an incredible service to this planet and the divine. We got clear your space. Some of you may need to cleanse. You may need to clean up a little bit, feng shui. Give me one on, no, they're saying we're clearing it out. Yes, you may want to cleanse, but it falling on no worries. This is the divine saying, don't even worry about it. We're clearing out what these energies directed towards you. This is also industries, networks, societies, corporate titans, individuals that had targeted you are being cleared out. Welcome to the new is what I just heard. We got hello from heaven in the reverse. This is the divine saying you're not going anywhere. They tried to take your ass the fuck out. They tried to send you to heaven. That's why Spirit is saying you are saved. Don't even worry about it. You got a success. They tried to send your ass to heaven. That's why it's reversed. You're not saying hello from heaven. You're bringing heaven here. Welcome to the new. This is also about the fact that you have destiny helpers in the physical, because hello from heaven in the upright is talking about passed over loved ones. Those working on the other side to be here for you, to move with you, work with you. So the fact this came out in reverse, you're not going anywhere. And you also have destiny helpers in the physical. Because this is Archangel Azrael, which Archangel Azrael is the angel of death. Which means they did try to take your ass, that death to a peace of mind and death to you. They tried it. Beloved one. And death to your relationships that are coming into fruition under these moon cycles. And the divine said, absolutely the fuck not. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So again, some of you have a destiny helper in the physical. That is your soulmate. And some of you need to know, if you thought that you wouldn't have a soulmate this lifetime, maybe you thought your soulmate had died. They're not. They're here. They're in the flesh. You get love. Because I'm hearing that. I'm hearing, maybe my soulmate died. Don't proclaim that over your life or your partner's life. They're here. You just need to be more patient. Divine said, chill out. I know this is taking a while. I know that you're starting not to give a fuck about it entirely anymore. But we are making moves in order for you to have a specific connection. So they're just saying, chill out. Relax. You're not going to be doing this alone. We're bringing you a safe, unconditionally loving, passionate partner. What's behind this? That's going to bring you comfort. But right now they're saying you have bigger fish to fry. This will come in divine timing. Divine's also saying you are safe, your relationships are safe, your babies are safe, your fur babies are safe, your environment is safe, you are safe. Because they really tried it. This was an attack on everything. Yep, and it's been balanced. Divine order. Everything is happening as it should right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. You ate through some heavy illusions and you trusted your intuition. Ending message, Divine. I love that as an ending. Fuck yeah. Thank you. I just asked what the ending message was going to be. They said victory. Victory. Ending message is your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Thank you. That's beautiful. I'm going to end this message right here because I feel like that's a beautiful place to end it. You have done incredible things for this planet. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Exactly. Y'all better be singing that today. Y'all better be having a grand, heavenly, high vibrational day today, knowing that you are being paid back tenfold for what you have experienced here, what you have overcome, and what you have helped others understand. Saving and releasing their souls from the invisible imprisonment that it was in. You're incredible. And you are so very much loved. So, I love you guys. I'm going to go ground before I head over to TikTok. And then I'll see you guys over there. But if I don't see you guys over there, I'll see you again tomorrow. So until then, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Shasay would say, XXX Tentacion, ay. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. And last, but most definitely not least, drink y'all motherfucking water. It's a conduit of energy. It will assist you at this time. And remain grounded, stay balanced, and remember who the fuck you are. A powerful, creative, unconditionally loving, and loved child of God. Where there is a will, there is a way. And with the Most High, a way will always be made. Especially for you. I love you. And thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. Thank you for celebrating my solar return with me. I love you guys. And I'm so grateful to be here, having breath in my lungs and being able to inspire and elevate each and every single one of you. Hey, confirmation. I love you guys. Y'all see the light peeking? That was awesome. That was great timing. I love you. And until next time, bye. And drink your motherfucking water.